Good evening, Dominators. This time we are in war against Polish League, and I'm going to take number 2, Kreutz67. He has several collisions for defenses, both tower and the walls are beefed up. So the base in general, as you can see, 185 level. Majority of the defensive buildings are maxed out. You can see Notre Dame together with upgraded markets and sufficient level in the library to have basically factory spawning heavy tanks, as well as the mercenary camp spawning Flammpanzer. So this is something I need to watch out for. And also he has made a couple of holes in the walls, so that little bit directs my drop point. I don't want my troops to go walking around in the hole and trying to get in from there, because I have a different plan. Also he is a British nationality, so I need to be aware of also the British ranged infantry spawning from the armory here, as well as the command post. And the base is strong enough for me to take it into War Academy. So first of all, let's look at the base layout a bit. What you can see is the town center range is on top of the town center. I've highlighted also the important defensive buildings that are relevant for me to decide on my rally and my spawn spot. These three mortars, as well as this tower here. And coming back to the town center, what you can see is the town center range that I need to get into with my howitzers, and this is the 5 units, is the yellow here. It's a rounded rectangle, on contrary to the circle, the white circle here of the town center. This is actually the range that the town center initiates the spawn. So the yellow one is important to me, and as you can see that this yellow one doesn't reach any of the second layer of walls. So what it basically means is that I need to rally my troops through 2 levels of walls, while most of the bases actually require only 1 wall to break down to get into the range to take down the town center. I was hoping at first that maybe I could rally in the corner here next to or instead of the fort that I will take down, but as you can see, that is actually very well thought through base, that it's just barely not enough for my howitzers here to take down the town center. If this corner of the walls would be 1 unit to the left side, then I could already rally my troops in and take down the town center with just breaking 1 wall, but that is not the case here. So what that might require me to do is also bring 1 wall breaker with me, and I need to know that his walls are actually beefed up by 15%, so my quite low level wall breaker will not alone break this wall. So I need to know about that as well. So let's also bring the war creed to explain a bit more my spawn location, my drop point, that is actually going to be next to the embassy. And why is that? So first of all, look at where the center of the base, or the core of the base, is located. The core is basically here, so it's located from the center of the map upwards. So what that means, that preferably I would choose my rally location either here next to the Alliance Gate, or here next to the embassy. And why I chose embassy side is because from the embassy side I can also clear the fort quite easily, and also rallying my troops here will clear also the bunker here. So with the first rally I could clear both the fort, bunker, as well as the town center. While if I would come from the left side, from the Alliance Gate, there are not strategic defensive buildings here as many, so that's why I choose this place. So the first thing in these two layers of walls is I need to make sure that I will have a rally location ready, and waiting my officers to clear all of this, and as well as this mortar tower here, that can take a bit too long, and my army can be spread out by that time who knows where. So instead of that, what I will do is I will start the attack off with the sabotage on the fort, as well as the air defense here, and of course the sniper tower as well, because the sniper tower actually can reach all of my troops here quite easily, and the sniper towers are actually quite highly upgraded. I think it's level 3 what we can see here, so this hurts already quite a bit. So I will disable these 3 buildings, but that will make that will allow me to actually use my fighter planes as a second move against this mortar tower. And as these towers are also beefed up, I will need to use all of my 4 fighter planes attacking this mortar. If you wouldn't have the tower coalition, I would use only 3 and take down the tower, or disable the tower with my fourth fighter plane. So as a third move, I would initiate my drop. And about the drop, it's because I want all my tanks to start clearing, as well as the wall breaker to go from the one place. So what I will do this time, on contrary to the regular drop that is actually 2 or 3 fingers, I will use only 1 finger drop, at least for the first part of the drop, to make sure that all of my units would go in the same direction. If I would use 2 fingers, it might be that they are a bit spread out and can maybe start hitting the wall from 2 places. I don't want that. So as a fourth move, I will use a blitzkrieg, and as you can see, the perfect blitzkrieg placement is actually on top of the town center, because this will disable all of the core defensive buildings that are in the middle of the base. As a fifth move, I will then rally my troops here, where I can take down the fort, town center, and while my troops are rallying here, I will need to use sabotage on the town center as well as the mortar here. And if I can reach the bunker, why not? But that is not that relevant. It might be that by that time the bunker has already spawned the heavy tank. But for the first heavy tank, I can use my protect as well as the gladiator strength, and this will be cleared fast. So after my protect and gladiator strength, I will put down the decoy, and the decoy placement I have chosen here quite next to my troops, because this is out of reach of the anti-tank gun here, and also it is a little bit to the left side, so I have cleared all the air defenses here, so I can easily support with my air units clearing out the enemy's defensive units that are all gathering up here. So as a 10th move, if for some reason the town center hasn't fallen quick enough, I will use sabotage here on the town center as well as the mortar and the tank depot. But I'm guessing that the town center is already fallen, so I can actually move this sabotage to the bunker, mortar tower, as well as the sniper tower. And with that I can actually prevent this bunker spawning any heavy tanks. As 11th move, I have also brought Betrayal, because the Flammpanzer I'm expecting will be spawning from here. If not, I can take the heavy tank, but either or is good for me, because it will help me clear this area while my troops might be a bit on this side. These ranged infantry that will be spawning from here, I can already support with my air units from the bottom. And this armor here will spawn also ranged infantry, so this can be very easily neutralized with my air units. Let's see how we do. So before the attack, we will go to the preparation screen, and you will see a couple of weird things there. So first thing is that my mercenaries are actually 2 Flammpanzers and 2 Jagdpanzers. This is by no means as a plan, because I wanted to take 6 Jagdpanzers, but by accident used my Jagdpanzers in the regular attack. Of course, one of my alliance members, as a lucky charm, sent me also 1 halberdier to the attack. Hopefully this will not be the cause of my battle ruined. So here we go. As planned, first thing will be the sabotage, and then we'll quickly take down the mortar there that is in the place of my first rally. And as you can see that my weak level wall breaker actually helped to clear the wall quite fast. And now I have already available my perfect rally location, and everything seems to be going according to the plan. And as you can see now, the town center fell so quickly that I can actually use the second sabotage, not in the place I planned, because some of the buildings also fell quicker than expected, so I was able to also still disable this bunker. That was the relevant thing, because as you saw, the bunker was just about to spawn the heavy tank. And one thing that I actually was careless about is that I actually it was visible on the War Academy preparation screen, but I somehow discarded this information that my fighter planes would actually approach these British ranged infantry from the Alliance gate side, not from the bottom that I was thinking about. So I actually lost 2 fighter planes, but still 2 is enough to clear the heavy tanks that were spawning from the factories. And actually this was pretty much it. Only one thing that I didn't pay attention to the armory in the bottom, and this armory fell right about now, and this ranged infantry in the bottom there are hurting my troops quite a bit. So I lost a couple of my units to these British bad boys, but luckily I was still fast enough to come back to them. So as you can see, this attack is now successfully completed. Thanks.